So now we're going to continue from where we stopped. In our last class we stopped at module, and now we're going to discuss about also package and library. So what's the difference? We're also going to discuss about the difference of package, library, and module. So like I said, module is just like a simple Python file code where it contains Python code. A simple file that has Python code in it. Example, we have functions, constants, and so on and so forth. And then the name of the file end with just file maybe as you can call this maybe my code.py. So this is what we call a module. But a package is a directory that contains the initial file, which is init that file, and also contain other files, for example like code.py, calculation.py, anything.py. It's a directory that contains modules inside. You understand? That's what we call a package. A package is a directory, a folder that have a lot of modules inside. Okay, all these are modules. Yes, but this one init.py is a file that indicate okay, this that tell Python program this is a package, not a module. Okay. So for example, like this code.py is a module. Yes, but inside this directory, that's a package. You understand the difference? No, yes, exactly. You know the difference. So what if we have more than one package? Have another. This is, let's say this is package one. Then I have another one, package two. Then we have another one, package three, for example. Has modules inside. Yes, we have module. This one has its own modules. This one has also its own module. So if we have a bigger directory that contain all of these packages inside, that's what we call a library. And now I hope you understand the differences. Between module and function. Function is inside a module. Module is a Python file. This is a package of code. Yes. One function bar. Yes. Package of code. Yes. Just call it. So while the module is like package of code. Yes, but in a different context. Okay. Well, function group some lines of code. We call them statement. It groups statement together to perform a single one action. One module contains different functions that perform different actions on a similar context. For example, if we say this is module for mathematics, then we think every function that we're going to get inside here is going to be related to mathematics. Maybe we have a function of addition, function of multiplication, function of subtraction, addition, more than one function. Yes, but this is a function specifically for addition. This is a function specifically for multiplication, subtraction. You understand? But if you look at their context, they are all meant for what? Mathematics. That's why they are put inside a mathematics module. You understand? Yeah. So now you get the differences. Okay. So now we're going to go to the practical and implement all this structure. We create our own library, our own package, and also modules. Function inside module. Yes. Module inside package. Package inside library. Exactly. So let's proceed. So now we're going to continue our tutorial where we will continue from where we stop, which is module, the difference between module, package, and library. So let me open my folder, which is the test folder, where I teach you guys. So as you can see now, this is our file. So let me create another file. I will call that, sorry, let me create another directory. Let me call that directory a library. Let me call it my lib. So calling it my lib is just like this is my library. So inside my library, I will have another folder. Let me call it and pk1, which is mean package1. Let me create another new file, a new folder. I mean, let me call it pk2. And let me create another folder. Let me call it pk3. So now I have pk1, pk2, which is means package1, package2. So like I told you, this is the library, and every folder inside this library is a package. So what will make it a package? If we have this file inside, if we have this file called double underscore init, I have double underscore init double underscore dot py. So this is the file that will make the directory to look as a Python package. If I click right now, so now it acts as a Python package. I don't need to write anything inside this file. I just have to create init.py. Then inside the other one, I will call it also double underscore init double underscore dot py init.py, and the other one also double underscore init double underscore dot py. So now this is my packages. I have three packages inside. Package 1, 2, 3, and this is my library inside. So inside this package, I can have a module. Let me call it nb1.py, and then nb2.py, then nb3.py. So now I have this module inside, and also inside this package I can have other modules inside. nb1.py, new file, then nb2.py, and nb3.py. So these are the modules we have inside. So I can create uh, a main file where I can import that library. So let me have this. Let me go into inside this file. So let me just see import. Then I set mine. So now it's supposed to give me an auto complete. Import my my life. So this is import my library. Then inside that my library, I can start calling packages. I can say okay, my library dot, you see I have all these three packages automatically shown, pk1, pk2, pk3. So I can say pk1. So you see it's imported automatically, because this is how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to say import my library pk1. So inside it I can say pk1 dot, or let me just do something like this. I can say from my library import pk1, which is package 1. Then now whatever inside package 1, I can use it. So you can remember I have a module inside package 1 which is called what does it call, okay, mb1. So I can easily work with it, which is say m mb mb1, or let me completely import it, my lib my library dot package 1 import m. So you see now I have access to all the packages, all the modules inside this package 1. Did you see it? So this is how it works. This is the library. I can even delete it. I don't need to import it. I said from this library, package 1, I want to import MD2. So if I have function inside this MD2, I can now work with it. I can just say MD2 dot, then I call the function. So I did not have any function inside. That is why it didn't show me anything. So this is it, the differences between packages, modules, and library. I hope you understand. And the only way you get the hang of it is to try to create your own library by yourself. Just a very simple like this one. Just call it my library, package 1, package 2. Then inside you can create function. For example, inside this module 1, you can create a function inside and call it like function 1, function 2, and so on. Just to see how they created a library using this structure. But the way they created library is completely different. Some people might use this structure, but some people might not use this structure. They might take completely different routes. For example, if you work with Django is somehow similar to this structure. You have the main project, then you have these different packages. They call it apps, and in every app you have many modules. Every module have a specific things to do with like serializer module, view, so on and so forth. So see you in our next tutorial, and congratulations, now you done with the Python fundamentals. In our next tutorial we're going to start doing 15 Python project for beginner that will help you understand all what you learned previously in Python programming. So if you have any question, you can put it in the comment section below. See you in our next tutorial.